Hey gang, in this short video, I'm going to give you a totally new way to think about your training that you do with your team, that they will get, you will get, everybody will get it, and it'll make it easier than ever. And I'm going to share it in the next segment. So I've had a week's vacation, did the 4th of July up at the beach, blew up a lot of stuff, had a ton of fun. Many of you would love to have great vacations where the office continues to function and function at a high level even though you're not there. But many of you are really afraid that if you leave the office, everything's going to fall apart. Why are you afraid? Because it does every time you do. Well, I'm going to give you a way to think about training that will put training regularly in and on your schedule. And I learned it from a 5-star management client on a coaching call, and I'll share it in the very next segment. So I was having a coaching call with a client. Her name is Dr. Jamie Kramer. And one of the things that she said to me, I was surprised I'd never thought about it because it was so brilliant, and I'm a brilliant thinker, right? She said, I'm going to take a look at my training as wellness care. And I said, well, tell me what you mean by that. I think that I understood it. I thought that I understood it right away when she said it. But she said that you don't wait for a crisis to do training. And if you're a good chiropractic patient, and your patients are good chiropractic patients, they don't wait for a crisis either. They go into a wellness program. And what is a wellness program? That you continually work on good alignment. And if you can put training in your schedule and treat it like wellness, we're not training because we suck. We're not training because we have a particular crisis. We're going to work on regular training. So Dr. Kramer explained that to me, and I thought, yeah, that's a great way to think about it. Think of it as wellness. I'm going to give you another example from another client, and it's Dr. Carrie Kleinfelter, who's been a client of mine for moving in on 20 years, ever since she started in practice. And one of the things I encouraged her to do was to continue training on a regular basis. Well, every first week of every month, they go over day 1. Every second week of every month, they go over day 2. And they proceed systematically through the training. Day 1, day 2, returning visit, reevaluations, new patient orientation class, whatever's on her schedule, she does it again and again and again. Now, it's no wonder that Curie has had a series of best ever years, virtually every year that she's been with 5-star. And when she leaves the practice, and she does, she takes 12 weeks off a year, the practice continues to function well. So from Dr. Kramer and Dr. Kleinfelter, who are good friends, by the way, and share a lot of good information, treat your training like wellness. So what would you want to do in a wellness training? I want to make sure that my day 1 was exactly the way I want it. I want to make sure my day 2 was exactly the way I want it. I would want to make sure that I could handle all the different challenges that would come up with a regular visit. For instance, the patient shows up at the front desk, signing in and saying, boy, I'm really glad I was here today, that this is my appointment. And the CA says, well, why is that, Janine? Well, I was just rear-ended yesterday. So we've got to learn how to do a specific protocol and make sure that we get her in an exam and a case records update, or you find some other challenge in your regular day. So how do you handle those as a team? So if you think about your training like you would want your chiropractic patients to think about a wellness plan, we don't have to wait till we have a crisis. We don't want to wait till the collection statistic is in the toilet in order for us to train on collecting money over the front desk. We train on collecting money over the front desk and collecting money from our AR if you're not a cash practice. We learn how to do that, and we put it in our regular training so we don't suck. Also, if you train like that, you'll install your culture into your practice by installing the systems that embody your culture into your team. So I want to thank Dr. Jamie Kramer and I want to thank Dr. Carrie Kleinfelter for their insight and their their wonderful dedication to consistent training. This is Dr. Noel Lloyd for 5 Star Management, and I promise you that stuff works.